Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Welcome to the Armory. Welcome to Full Time Sports Network. Welcome to Ipswich versus Arsenal live watch along. I hope everyone is doing well. I don't know where to start with this. I think I'll just start with the Ipswich team because it's just a lot easier, a lot nicer as well, to be fair. And that says a lot considering how much I hate Ipswich. But anyway, we're going to start with Palmer, Johnson, Greaves, O'Shea, Tuanzebe, Davis, Morsey, Kasust, Enciso, Hurst, and Clark. So that's the Ipswich lineup for Arsenal. You've got Raya in goal, White, Saliba, Kivior. Don't know why Sinchenko's at left back, but here we go. Rice, Marino in midfield, Odegaard, Saka, Martinelli, and Trossard. Yeah. I've got no words when it comes to that. But yeah, big up to Tamina, is already in the house saying Arsenal will smash Ipswich Town 6-0, or even 7-0. I like that, but I don't see it happening personally. Big up to Mohammed saying 4-0. Again, it would definitely please me if that happens, but again, I don't see it happening personally. Big up to Chris. Hope you're doing well, mate. Is it 6 o'clock, the Grand Prix? I'm pretty sure it is, isn't it? Pretty sure it's 6 o'clock. Can you let me know, please, mate? Cheers. Newcastle United overhyped by the media. Of course they are, because of who they're owned by. That's all I'm going to say. Just finished my roast dinner with the family, and hope you had a nice roast dinner, mate. But yeah, hope everyone's enjoying. I'm just going to call it Family Day. Don't want to upset certain people, so just to enjoy Family Day. Thanks, mate. Appreciate that. So yeah. But I hope everyone's doing well. But yeah, it's this team just I just don't know how to feel about this team. Like, that is not a good team. Why are we playing Saka? I don't understand. Why Ranieri's on the bench? I don't understand. Lewis Skelly, I don't mind, resting some players. Tierney would have been a better option for me. But yeah. Mohammed saying need 3 points today. Yep, 100%. I may need to put race on the same time as our game unless we are winning easily. Then I turn over. Oh yes, you've got Leicester as well, haven't you? Yeah, you've got Leicester today. To be fair, mate, and it wouldn't shock me, we might actually just give you the title today. Oh God. Yeah. Might literally just yeah. It's just mad, isn't it? Let's be honest. But yeah, mate, I can, because I honestly do think that this, with the way that the squad looks for Ipswich, which isn't great, let's be honest, but it's very defensive, very defensive. So yeah, for me, it could be an interesting one, and I do see that this is going to be extremely low block. Like, not just a slight low block. This will be an extreme low block. Like, they will get as many defenders as humanly possible behind the ball and just defend for their lives to try and get a point. So that's how I look at it. Overall, I couldn't care less. I'd rather seal it at home, to be honest. Yep, I agree. Hi, Bobby. Big up to Michael. I can only think he wants to seal second place ASAP, and that's today and against Palace, and that should be enough. As was said in the chat, I do worry about Ethan being out in the cold. Yeah, I think we're going to have a chat about Ethan at the end of the season. I'm not concerned about contract issues, but I am concerned about the fact this could turn into ML. For some reason, Mikel is bigger than everybody else at the club. Well, apart from him, he's actually bigger than most people as well. Odegaard, that's on the picture, because he has been shit. There's no other words of putting it. There's no nice ways of putting it. He's been shit. Right. So why are we playing him, who's been shit, against playing a very talented young man in Ethan? And we all know why. Oh, there's George Birdie there. Well, that's also Terry Butcher, isn't it? Give me a neck. Marina up front. No, it won't be. It won't be Marino up front today. It will be Marino midfield. I'm sure that they'll probably switch throughout the game as well, but no, Marino's in midfield today. Can't believe he didn't give the kid a single minute versus Madrid after what he's done for us this season. Would have made a great impact for all the kids watching howling, but I guess MLS will do. I got a busy day of sport, Liverpool game, F1 GP, and boxing at 10 p.m. Ben having his rematch with Liam Cameron after the first fight ending with both going over the ropes. Ah, yes, I saw that. Yeah, Ben's a Wolvo lad, isn't he? When I saw Sinchenko, I thought, yeah, I'll be honest, I was contemplating whether or not I just wanted to cancel the stream. I don't want to see it. At the end of the day, look, Zinny, there's a good chance that Zinny's not in an Arsenal shirt next season. Well, come September anyway. Tierney's leaving. I don't mind resting MLS. I've got no issues with that. But why are we not giving Tierney a shot? Tierney's been very good. Come on, Forest, for Monday night, says Mohammed. They're playing Tottenham, aren't they, I think? Big up to Tammy saying, evening, Bobby. Evening, mate. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, let's see how this gets on, shall we? Let's hope this goes well. Do slightly concerned about it, but let's find out. Watch Zinny next season at new club Thrive. Well, yeah, of course he will. Is it true Odegaard suffered severe ankle ligament damage and would need corrective surgery at the end of the season? It might explain consistently poor performance. Does he possibly need surgery? I shall let Arsenal announce that. I'm not going to get myself into trouble. But the fact is, and this is an important fact, we don't have to play him. Okay, we don't have to. We've got Ethan. It's not like we've got nobody, and that is the annoying factor. Is it's like no one else exists, literally nobody. Right, so just having a bit of a sing-song at the moment. Whittaker did quit when you're spitting gum shield out a few times. That's a quitter. The ropes was just an accident. I sincerely wish we could have a North London derby in the Super. I don't. No, just because there's a slight chance that Tottenham would win it, and then that will be forever on the Tottenham fans' minds, forever. And the fact is that they would have won a trophy, and I'd rather they just didn't win one because they celebrate the Audi Cup enough. Just big up to PB, afternoon PB, and all in the chat. How come they're not playing an Ed Sheeran song? Because they don't want to damage my ears. Whittaker is full of himself. Yeah, he is. And will say didn't quit. Everyone who knows boxing, when you're spitting gum shield out the shows, you don't want to be there. Whittaker is a good boxer, don't get me wrong, but I think that first fight gave him a rocket up backside to humble himself. Good. He is a bit, he's a bit arrogant. Well, actually, I'm not going to say a bit, very arrogant. But the game has kicked off, as you can see there. That is a live timer. So I am a few seconds behind it, which is not a major problem. I can deal with it. Here we go. Fucking hell. Taken on by a blue right back there. Here we go. Sideways, forwards, backwards over the Irish Sea. So I'm going to literally, that should be his new song, Odegaard. But less of the forward. Oh, there's a forward pass. Woohoo. I think our best hope is get an early goal, because this will be a lot of defending by Ipswich. A lot. This will be far from an entertaining game, people. I don't mind the arrogance, to be honest. Just back it up, otherwise you get criticised. Totally agree. Zinni at left back. Oh, jeez, yeah. Oh, I hate it. I really do. It's the problem. It's the problem I have with coaches, and it's not just Mikel that this actually does happen to. By the way, so as much as I don't like it with Mikel, it does happen with other people. You have your favourites, and I don't like that personally. Zinni starts loving this. I knew you would. Prince Nazim Hamid was so arrogant. Yes, totally agree. Prince Nazim backed it up. Here's Odegaard going a different way. Martinelli. Talking about arrogant boxes and Manuel Augustus, I actually have no idea who he is. I'm wondering if Chris does. I'm going to Chris Eubank Jr. and Conor Benn fight next weekend. Oh, jeez. Make sure you wash your hands and feet when you leave, mate. Sorry. Couldn't help myself. Oh, well done, Rhea. Why are we not shooting at the edge of the box? It's illegal. It's one of the rules that's not allowed. That Odegaard passed to Trossard, shame he wasted it. I was supposed to go to the first fight cancelled between them 3 years ago, but obviously Conor Benn foul drug test and got found to be a cheat. Yeah. All right, corner coming in. If we do score from the outside, I'd say, well, yeah. Honestly, as it actually does have a go at anyone that is anti-Arteta ball. Hence why Ethan's on the bench. Everything has to go through number 8, Odegaard. Frustrates the head out of me, if I'm honest. But hey ho. I don't like the fight because Conor is 147 fighter and Eubank is 160. Oh, okay. I'll be honest, that doesn't make much sense to me, if I'm honest. So is that their weight, is it? The 147, 160, 68? I don't know much about it, mate, if I'm honest. Is that all to do with like what weight category they go in? Ethan, I pray, does not end up like ESR under this manager. He currently will be. He will stay. He will sign. Contract's not a problem, but I don't see a great future with him, with Arteta personally. But I don't see Arteta being here like super long time, personally. Even if Conor wins the fight, he says he will go back down to 147, which is ridiculous. Who's that? 13. What? I do find all the boxing stuff really weird when you drop weights and stuff like that. Oh, it's no major issues, mate. Just took the wind out of him. Yeah, that's their natural weights. Fight is at 160. They are fighting because their fathers fought. It's just a money, legacy, nostalgia fight. Now, fair enough. Yeah, it's not amusing, really. I just find it really polly. So how does, right? So is there no limit at heavyweight? Because obviously you've got the Ukrainian dude. Can't think of his name for some reason right now. But he's able to fight the Giant of Fury. How does that work? Is it heavyweight? You literally can be any weight, like any weight. Or am I wrong? I don't know. I can tell this game's absolutely awful. This is why I do these. Maybe I should stop doing these Premier League games. The game might be good. Blimmin' heck. Any weight. So you could literally have the minimum weight requirement for heavyweight and then basically the big show. Jesus. Surely there must be some kind of rule, though. Because I can't think of the Ukrainian dude. I'm really do apologise. I can't think of his name now. But put him up against Big Show. One hit by the Big Show could literally break his skull. I mean, there must be some kind of protection at that level, surely. This game is awful, by the way, people. So I do apologise for anyone listening, but it's not good, as per usual. This is why I don't know why I do these games. Oh dear. There's no cap. That's mad, though. Surely that's quite dangerous. Minimum weight at heavyweight is £220, which is thank you. I knew you'd know. I just couldn't think of his name. Is a cruiserweight but stepped up. Oh, goal! Thank goodness for that. It's not that it can change the game, but at least we've got a goal. Welcome
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream.
Go. We look complacent. We are 1-0 up. We look absolutely awful, mate. So much my 45-0. Jeez. But anyway, sorry, I want to get back to this. Stepped up to heavyweight unbelievably. Jesus. Is there any like protection in case there is like a huge, massive difference? Like I'm guessing, so if the minimum weight is 220, surely there's be boxers that can be up to like 400 pound. But yeah, he's huge, isn't he? That dude, that guy's huge. I've seen him. I've seen pictures of him. That dude's huge. That's what I'm just thinking. Surely there must be some kind of protection, just so nothing bad happens. That is, I'm not giving that an assist to. No, that ain't happening. Not with me. I'll be very honest. That is not Odegaard's assist. I'm sure. I do not want Odegaard getting that. He's getting the assist. Unbelievable. He's not getting the assist from me. He can go and get knotted. That is horrendous. Just because he touched it. Woohoo! Yay! When you are 300 pounds, all you got is punch power. That's it in your movement. Be shocking while Usyk is not power puncher, but he has everything else, which is why he's the best. Yeah, I get that. Hell no, no, he's not been good again. But they're all going to be. Oh, only got an assist today. Did he? Did he actually get an assist, or did the ball just touch his foot and somehow? Oh, it's just madness. But anyway. For anybody wondering to try and understand the Suffolk speak, they're talking about tractors. All other weight classes, you do have a limit to go over. You'll be fine and fight is pulled. Yeah, I kind of that bit I kind of knew, but it's like I'm just a bit concerned about the heavyweight section of it, I suppose, because I'm just thinking like obviously Hornswoggle and Big Show would never happen, obviously, but I was just thinking like huge differences. Just like concerned, like whether or not that's dangerous. But yeah, I know about the featherweight, cruiserweight, lightweight, middleweight, all that kind of stuff. There's like limits, isn't there? As soon as you're above a limit, you get put. I think there's been quite a few fights over the years that have been pulled because someone's too heavy. But yeah, it's mad. We're obviously heavily tested for drugs too. I think they need to check Furies a few times more. That guy is mental. Beyond mental, actually. Oh yeah. Why is he wearing a winter jacket? It's definitely not that cold. Well, he's preventing from himself. Oh, crikey, Riley. Now, this game is really thrilling, isn't it? That has to be honest. Whoopie-doo. There's Trossard. Loses the ball. Here's Enciso. Oh, Martin Odegaard was lucky to get the ball there. There's Odegaard to Martinelli. Yeah. Fulham are leading Chelsea. Iwobi with the goal. Well done, Martinelli. Here's Clarkish Johnson. Decent cross. Well cleared by Kivior. And then Clark obviously thinks it's American football. People don't realise how good Usyk is. Gold medalist at Olympics, undisputed at cruiserweight, undisputed at heavyweight. Oh, he's someone I actually enjoy watching boxing highlights. He just looks like a proper fighter. Like people like Fury, not that bothered by. It kind of annoys me if anything. But yeah. Usyk doesn't have power at heavyweight. He's shoved by his superior boxing skills. Come on here, Arsenal. This game is so great. Woohoo! He's third in my greatest heavyweights of all time in my lifetime. I didn't really see Ali and Lennox Lewis. Yeah, Lewis was decent. I remember watching him. Obviously, Frank. Oh, Marino's managed to head it over with an empty goal in front of him. So that's good. That was always going to go over. What if Andre the Giant decides to become a boxer? Well, that's what I'm thinking. Like people like that, you see it with what's that dude's name? Lesnar, UFC to WWE. I know it's different, but They're big buggers, aren't they? They are big buggers. Oh, yeah. Well, Zinni with a cross here. Palmer got a glove. Cleared. There's Enciso. Pulled down by Marino. Don't know why the hell Marino thought I didn't do nothing wrong. Of course you did. You're a plonker. Uzek has become adopted British fans' favourite now. Actually, proper boxing man fights for legacy belts. Yep, totally agree. Yeah, he would be very welcome to live here. Quite happy switching for Fury, to be fair. There's Saka. Oh, miss kick there. Right, it's Clarkey. He loses out. Here's Odegaard. Offsides flags on, but to be fair, Ipswich have got the ball. Oh, thank you, Riley. Uzek only has one fight left in boxing. He wants Dubois fight as Uzek vacated IBF belt, which Dubois won, versus Joshua, and Uzek wants to make more history by becoming two-time undisputed heavyweight champion. I quite like Dubois because I obviously watched highlights of Dubois, but I quite like Dubois. He looks a very good, decent boxer, to be fair. Oh, God. 27 minutes gone. 1-0 to the Arsenal, which is great. Don't get me wrong. But it's not the most entertaining game in the world, is it? Yeah. Yes. Yes. Oh, lovely.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream.
Now that was a good assist from Marino. Goal, says Demi, indeed. Great touch by Marino. Good cross by Saka. 2-0. Still extremely boring, though. That's his 50th goal for Arsenal. Trossard seems to be limping a little bit here. Exactly. That's an assist, not that stupid thing from Odegaard. Chisora is mandatory for goodbye. My response, absolutely not. Chisora brain already in bad place. The bar would literally murder him. No joke. Chisora should get an easy fight for his final fight. I'll be honest, I don't really know much about Derek. Obviously, I know the name, but I don't know much. I don't really follow the boxing news, if I'm honest. I don't. Obviously, unless it makes big headlines, which obviously the Conor Ben and Eubank kind of does, or if there's a big heavyweight fight on, that obviously makes a noise. But I don't follow. I don't know enough about it. I just know of him. I know he doesn't he wear this thing around his face or something, or where you literally just see his eyes. Here's Ben Johnson with a cross. Zinni clears. Oh, is he? Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll agree with what you're saying there. If that's the case, yeah. He needs to be done, doesn't he? Oh, we've got two players down now. We've got Saka down, Odegaard down. Saka's down in severe pain here by the looks of it. Let's have a look. Let's see how bad it actually was. Oh, yeah. Oh, Leif Davies has been sent off. Let's have a look at this. Glad to see the start protecting Saka. And well, to be fair, that is not a nice challenge. It's very minimally. If it's too high, but it is a poor challenge. So Leif Davies is going down the tunnel. Love Uzek has the character unbelievable boxes, volume of punches, jabs, slickness, hard to hit. Uzek could be losing in fight, then he could win remaining rounds of a fight. I hope Ipswich get relegated and disbanded. I hope Leif Davies never gets a big move. Useless player, shit club. I definitely agree with the shit club part. It was a bad decision by him. But he has been one of Ipswich's best players, to be fair. this season. So, conversation should have got the opposite. So Jack Clark's coming off. Burgess is coming on. Obviously, that's to sort out the issue with going down to 10 men. Oh dear. This will have heated up the game a little bit now, that's for certain. I know, it's ridiculous. He's been one of their best players this season as well. It's a stupid decision. And there we go. Saka with good shot, wide. Saka's going to enjoy this for a little bit. Long hour remaining for Ipswich. I'm only going to Eubank versus Ben because it's one of the biggest fight names. Well, yeah, don't blame you, mate. Especially when you're a boxing fan, mate. It's quite funny though. It's quite apt. If people know Portman were well enough, it's quite apt that Leif Davis gets a red. Goes very well with the red light that's outside. Just saying. If you know, you know. But anyway, we should, as long as we're sensible now and don't make any stupid errors, we should boost our goal difference quite nicely here today. Because if we only win 2-0 now, that is ridiculous. I'm back on wanting 45 goals. Here we go, Saka. Oh, how did he miss that? Okay, the first one was a decent shot and deep effort. How did he miss this one? How wide was that? Oh, that's wide. It's not even close to being. Oh, Christ. That's a bad miss, that, isn't it? Blimmin' heck. That's a. Yeah, tell me I'm with you on that. That was a bad miss. Bad miss. Not good at all, that. Right, here's Marino trying to find Martinelli. Oh, heavy touch there by Palmer. Puts himself under pressure.
I don't know why Saka's getting the booze. It's quite funny, but that sums up Ipswich fans. They're just scummy. Just don't like them at all. Right, there we go. Trying to get a crossing cleared for a throw into the Arsenal. Bum, ba, ba, bum, ba, 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 bum, bum. Right, here's Saka, Odegaard. Cross comes in. Arsenal still got possession at the moment. No, they definitely didn't try to injure him. It was a very bad decision by Leif Davis, but it definitely. Oh dear. So I think Ipswich just going to try and defend for their lives for the rest of the game now, aren't they? I'll tell him. I'll tell him you said that. If Ben wins when Newbat Junior should be retiring, can't lose to a natural welterweight. I'm just going to nod and agree, mate. Oh dear. Eubank Jr. only cares about money, unlike his father, who brilliant boxer. His father may not be liked. I'm going to send him this. That's probably the best. Other than the two goals, which the second one was better than the first one. That's probably the best thing I've laughed at throughout the first half. Oh, hang on, we might actually. Oh, I thought Odegaard's going to actually have a shot then. Oh, has he seriously put it wide again? Not a deflection or anything like that. Has that seriously gone wide again? That is another poor finish, isn't it? Blimey, Nora, what's going on? But Duran did beat guys at middleweight. I'll be honest, I've got no idea what's going on here. Senior and junior relationship has broken down. Senior hates the fight. Says it's against boxing rules, and he's right. What I'll do, I'll tell Chris to speak to Saka. Tell him how to finish. Obviously in the blue shirt, not the red and white Arsenal shirt. It was decent at Ipswich. I'll give him that. Oh no, definitely no. Of course not. No. Definitely not. I honestly don't. I don't. Part of me's thinking, is he not okay with his ankle? That's my only concern now. Is he not okay with his ankle? He seems to be moving all right, but he does look like I don't know. Well, he currently looks like Lord Benter in front of the goal, but hey ho. It's a foul by Kivio. It's going to be 5 minutes of injury time. Foul by Burgess on Marino. Junior didn't want Senior to be the centre of attention because whenever Junior was fighting at the start of career, everyone was worried, where's his dad? So I don't blame Junior on that, to be honest. Be his own man. Yeah. See, I've always been Nigel Benn fan. Always have. I don't know enough about Connor to know if I like him or not. But his dad I do like. Eubank Senior, never liked. Don't think I'll ever will. Doesn't look like I like the look of his son either. So the only person out of those four people I do like is Nigel Benn. I've always had respect for Nigel Benn. Just a nice guy. Decent fighter. I wouldn't say he's the best in the world, but he was a decent fighter. That's when I used to watch a lot of boxing. That era. Not so much anymore. Oh, is it? Oh. See, Nigel was a really nice guy. Really nice. And, decent fighter. So it's kind of just like him then. Because from what I've heard, is Conor Benn's a bit of an arrogant twat. I never thought of that about Nigel Benn, even when he was like boxing and stuff. I always thought he was a nice guy. He always came across a nice guy as well, to be fair. Junior in the wind-up merchant, Connor very emotional. Ah, okay. Right, here's Zini. Marino, Kivior. That's going to be a foul, surely. Nope. Right, here's Enciso. Loses out to Marino. Yeah. He was such a nice guy. Nigel was. Really liked him. Big up to Leighton. Leighton Massive. But no, Nigel Benn was just a really nice guy. Seeing Senior and Nigel press conference signing the contracts is a complete replica of their sons. I did like Connor until he failed drugs test. Then I lose respect for anyone who does that. Paul Ince's cousin. Oh, were they related? Didn't know that, to be fair. Still can't believe Real Madrid thought they could beat us 4-0 with their poorly structured side. I didn't think they'd beat us 4-0, but I had enough respect for it possible to happen. You know, if they all performed on the night, who knows what could have happened? And we underperformed on the night, who knows what could have happened? But we're over it now. Let's move on to PSG, and then that's definitely a different hurdle. Sports athletes are responsible for what goes in their body. That's a fact, not like someone injected it with when you're asleep. Exactly. Big up to Brian, saying well done with the result in Madrid. Well done for the result in Frankfurt, to be fair, mate, because I don't think a lot of people gave you some hope. But well done. You move on to Bodo Glimt. So, yeah. Guys, I'm going to have a quick break because, yes, we're 2-0 up, but that was boring. So I'm going to go have a break. Speak to you later. Welcome back, everybody. Hope everyone's doing well. Go through the go for the first half stats very shortly. Let's just try and find them first. It's always helpful. So obviously it's 2-0 to the Arsenal. Trossard and Martinelli were the goals. Red card for Leif Davis, which was definitely deserved. So possession 77% for Arsenal, 23 for Ipswich, 0.02 XG for Ipswich, 1.97 for Arsenal. We had 11 shots, just a 2 on target though, so bear that in mind, people. Let's look at the other stats. Corners, we've had 3, they've had none. Let's look at the duels. We're winning all of them, so that's a positive. I couldn't cope with no losing duels today. I didn't give us much hope in Germany. I don't think a lot of people did. Germany's not an easy place to go, especially when you're a team that's not full of confidence. To then go to Germany, and most of their stadiums are just immense and really, really hard to concentrate in. But I thought you did very well, and you did well there that night, if I'm honest. Now these are Moss's words, not mine. Brilliant play from Odegaard, says Moss, and a red and white. Jonathan David, another great goal and assist. Commercials or what? Well, I do have a break. It was half time. Well, it still is half time. I do have a break. I'm pretty entitled to it. I don't just wander off camera and just go and do my own thing and don't let people know what's going on. So, yeah. Colm says, Ramatonda. My race prediction is Piastri will win, Ross will come second, third will be Verstappen, Norris will get up to fourth, Antonelli fifth, Leclerc sixth, seventh Hamilton, Sainz eighth, Gasly ninth, Albon 10th. I'm looking forward to the race, to be fair. I think Norris will make up places but won't win the race. I just feel McLaren and Mercedes going to have better race car than Max that will show during the race. Different in qualifying compared to... Oh, it always is, isn't it? Yeah. Always is. Right, so we should be moments away actually from the second half kicking off, if I'm honest. Piastri got pressure on him today to take lead in Drivers' Championship. He won't feel pressure now. He doesn't. I honestly don't think he feels anything, which is. I think last season I did say it. I'm not too sure what to think of him because it didn't feel like he really cared. But I think that is going to benefit him that he doesn't show too much emotion. So yeah, I think it looks like it's just making a change here. Yeah, get you. I think this is Jack Taylor coming on here, not Tom. Yeah, so Jack Taylor's coming on here. So it's like Enciso's off. Yeah, Enciso is off. And Jack Taylor is on. Norris has the car now for the whole season. He put pressure on himself, saying it is nowhere near my response. Crack on them. Yeah, no, I get you. I, I just think that honestly that that Piastri is just going to be someone that just chills. Why does it just say goal? Sorry, the corner thing on the sky just said goal. There hasn't been a goal. I can guarantee there's not been a goal. It's still 0-0 between United and Wanderers. Fulham are still 1-0 up against Chelsea. Take Saka off for the second half. I know Saka wants a goal, but the crowd and players are targeted him. Yep, totally agree. Actually, always. Yep, makes no sense, does it? Doesn't make any sense. It'll be interesting to see when he makes subs. If I'm honest, I've always Piastri was better ability wise. Norris has the talent. Yeah, totally agree. I think Piastri's just, for me, the favourite. Da, 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 da. That is Martinelli. Well cut out there by Greaves. No disrespect to bottom three, but I'd be glad when Ipswich and Leicester are officially relegated. How awful they are. Definitely agree with Ipswich. They are shocking. Mark Webber is Piastri. Okay. Yeah. I like Mark Webber. He was underrated. Shame he was always number 2. Totally agree. Red Bull thing again. Saka should have been withdrawn at half time. Agree. The multi 21 moment always makes me chuckle in chilling room. Oh, yeah. I think Rubber has had a say to McLaren to give equal priority. Yeah. There's got to be a reason behind what I still think is quite a mad decision, letting them fight, which I think is a little bit mad, just to let them continuously fight. But yeah, multi 21 Seb, just the gestures to open. La, 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 la. Colm saying United not playing too badly, to be fair. You were doing the game, mate. So it hasn't come up if you are. You're at work. Fair enough, mate. Vettel and Kvyat was the best one in China. Kvyat caused Vettel to collide with someone, and Vettel went you asking what happened, coming in like a torpedo. Oh God, yeah. That does has to be some kind of control on driving, because they all want to win. So you do have to kind of control it a little bit. Even if you just go from one race to the next, saying, okay, today is going to be mainly focused on you. Next week will be focused on you. Well, I suppose technically they have with DRS. Technically. But yeah, I can't get what you were saying there. Kimi Raikkonen is always my favourite, just for team. Oh, geez, yeah. I'm quite enjoying Hamilton at the moment with his race engineers. It feels quite frosty. Who was the other one the other day that made me laugh? Who was it? Oh, jeez, there was a funny one the other day. They are quite comical to listen to be fair. Carl wanting power-ups. What, TNT? Bananas on the grid. Right, Martin over across. I'd be really annoyed if we don't get another couple of goals. Rice, nope. So obviously Ipswich trying to protect their goal difference, aren't they? Because it could come down to goal difference when you go down. So, like, go over a little blue light, Caitlin God, and a red light missile launcher. Yeah, yeah. I can't. I'm pretty sure everyone will aim it at Verstappen. I enjoy Ferrari struggling. I did tell everyone to stop getting overhyped, and did say Hamilton will be having friction. Well, he's definitely having friction. Yeah, Ferrari haven't been impressive as per usual. But that just obviously makes me smile anyway because I'm an anti-Ferrari fan. So I don't care if two of my favourite drivers went there, I still wouldn't like them. Just a car. It's just Enzo. Just a horrible, horrible man. Some said swap legs with Sunoco after the tackle. If I see Rasmus in real life, I'm going to slap him. Ferrari bought more upgrades, downgrades in there. Right, Lewis Skelly and Waneri are coming on here. Morsey. Ooh, Hirsch just wide. That wasn't too bad, to be fair, for Ipswich. That weren't too bad, you know. Said post tackle in my alternative teams. Right, Saka's coming off here. Marino is off, but what I'm going to guess, Lewis Scully is going to go as left back, and Zinni will be moved forward. I'm going to guess. So I'm going to rechange that a little bit. Let's have a look. Film 1 in United's favour. We had Ganacho in the middle, Mainu unmarked on the right. It would have been a simple pass and 1-0, but he tries to turn into prime Cantona and loses the ball. Trent back on the bench for us. I don't want hatred towards him, but I still wish him the best. Done everything for us. Mikel Arteta pre 90-minute substitution. Even pigs can fly. Oh, yeah, tell me about it. Tell me about it, mate. Yeah, it's not good, is it? The fact is, if that is the case, and there's a good chance that he was injured in the first place, then why the hell did he come out the second half? But the problem is, if we say anything, we're being negative. We're not allowed to be negative, people. Did you not know? We have to be we're all positive, positive. That is Ben Maneri. Good block there by Greaves, I believe. Morsey clears it. Plus comes in for Martinelli. Well dealt with by Greaves again. Our fans still taking digs at Trent, saying least Salah and VVD are loyal. I'm just like, seriously, our fans are pathetic at times. I'll be honest. I think, I get that some fans, and I'm, sure you are as well, that Salah and VVD are signing. But seriously, £400,000 for VVD for 2 years? Like, seriously? And you got Salah's contract on top of that. That is your owners trying to get away with stuff. Because they were not willing to spend, let's be honest, you'd have to spend 100 million quid to replace Salah this summer. You are going to be spending elsewhere, don't get me wrong, but I just think you're getting away with it there with your owners just being absolute non-ars. That's just my opinion anyway. Obviously I'm a non-Liverpool fan. That's Trent's choice if he wants to stay quiet about it. Trent is a snake, left the club that made him. You can't win. When players get vocal about it, they get criticised from pundits. When Trent stays quiet, saying he should be vocal, it's like, yeah. No, I agree, mate. You don't win. You do not win. Yeah. Could say if Salah and VVD down tools next season, we can sell them with 1 year remaining. It's definitely FSJR PR spin. I saw it from a mile off. That's why I said 2 to 3. 2 out of 3 will stay. Yeah, it's definitely. It's. I don't see Salah ever down in tools, and I don't see VVD down in tools. I just with VVD, I just worry because there are games this season I don't think he's as good as he has been. And even you say Salah has a bad game and gets an assist or a goal, whatever. You know, Liverpool will be challenging on all fronts again next season. Obviously, you're going to buy some new players, which is great. But I don't know. Is it a risk keeping both of them? One of them, obviously, no issues with. I personally would have kept Salah, and probably got rid of VVD, just because I think with VVD there are good enough defenders out there. You know, everyone's saying, "Oh, VVD's the best player, best defender in the world." Is he? Oh, okay, if you say so. But there's a lot of good defenders. Just like if we were to lose Saliba, I wouldn't lose Saliba over it because I know that there's players out there that can replace with Saliba. So I'm not. It's this fan bias thing. Because he plays for your club, he is the best in the world. It's like there's Newcastle fans that say Botman is the best one in the player, and you go to every other club and they'll all say, "Oh, we've got the best defender in the world." Great, but they're all the best, are they? Not every single star that they are the best. Only one can be the best. I don't think there's some quality defenders in the Premier League, across Europe. There's some quality defenders, in my opinion, anyway. Yeah, well, Tammy, I'll be honest. I decided to not talk about it because I would be being negative. So I'm just choosing not to mention it. Issue is wages get leaked and Anderson Konate will be knocking on the door. What about me? Agree. I think, again, it's another problem that Liverpool have given themselves a £400,000 contract. I'll have a look, see if it's on my system. It should be by now. Quite clearly not fit. There's other issues with White, if I'm honest. Anyone who thinks Botman is the best defender in the world needs some medication. Well, this is the thing. It's like Tottenham fans will say, you know, Van der Ven or Romero is their best defender in the world. And, you know, it's great. It's great. But this is why I like being non-biased, because I will look at it as it is. There's a lot of good defenders out there, and it will take me a very long time to sit down and let you know who the best defender is, because it takes a lot to look at. It's not just, oh, Saliba's by far the best. He's not. He's not the best defender in the world. I think out of the two of Saliba and Gabriel, I would rather have Gabriel. So, you know, I think VD being one of our best defender this season, been better than recent seasons. When I said Konate was better in the past seasons, you definitely did, mate. Spurs fans are always delusional. But actually, I'm just like, obviously, if you go to Ipswich, go to, you know, Villa. Hang on, let's just have a look. Trossard, 3-0. Bingo, bango, bongo.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream.
And go 3-0. Obi Martin has come on for United. Thanks, mate, for letting me know. Also, Konate was out for a month, so which I did say VVD for the season. Tell me saying goal. My 4-0 is on. What did I? Oh, I went for 45-0, didn't I? My 45-0 is technically still on, but rather impossible. Rice assist. Mate, I wouldn't know who's going to be assisting. I think, is there a change coming up? Oh, I thought there's a change coming up now. Yeah. Obviously, I could dream. Look, obviously, I'm going to enjoy this anyway, no matter what. Now it's definitely a win. Reverse psychology clearly working, says Temmy. You went for 7-0, didn't you? I think. Tamina went for 6 and 7-0. I need 5 more goals, please. Glad to see you the left side. Well, yeah. I would say it's been the best game in the world, though. Predicted a Delap brace and a Saliba red card. Well, that bloody red card better not happen. Well, it's funny because Delap's not even played today. I personally think they've saved him. They didn't see the point in playing him today, and I kind of get it, if I'm honest. Save him for a game where they've actually got a chance. Right, Martinez is coming off as well. And Rice is coming off as well. Let's just change that. Sorry, I'm just updating all the subs at the moment. Let's have a look. Obi doing well, nearly set up 2 goals. Obi's a star, mate. I tell you, you've got a right little star there. Both Ipswich and Leicester are relegated. Don't know why they're dragging 15 points off safety and way behind on Wolves' goal difference. Yeah, well. Oh, hang on, there's been a goal. Oh, sorry, Colm, but United are now losing. Sarabia with the goal. Who's most likely to come back up out of 3 that's gone down? Honestly. Probably Leicester. Okay. Hang on. Ipswich are trying here. Put a cross in, and that's about it. Oh dear. I agree. Still look at Leicester squad on paper. Still Premier League experience there. Arsenal. Yeah, it's a pleasure, and they're making me smile because there's no way I would have done a reaction if we just drew to this game. To be honest, I just wouldn't want to do it. Going to lose this game because we don't have a goal scorer in our team apart from Maguire. Ipswich could be at risk of being another Luton for next season. Diddums. It's happened to a few teams with relegation from a season before. Continues to follow them. Yes, Wolves being one of them, actually, weirdly. The commentary was making out the free kick was inch perfect, was good, but a capable goalkeeper saves it. Cole, go on. Go and sign. Chelsea have equalised against Fulham. I expect Bobby to celebrate at full time. It says like this will confirm Ipswich relegation. Scumbags fans, mates, booing Saka after that challenge. They replayed it in the stadium as well. Disgusting, mate. They're just, yeah, vile. Luton and Carlisle this season. Forest Green last 2 seasons. Definitely agree. Never seen a goalkeeper so top heavy before in my life. Okay, changes for Ipswich here. I don't know why I was going to say Leicester there. The lap's coming on. I think Hurst is coming off. Cahust is coming off. And that is Luongo. Liverpool games in May are going to be dull. We've officially sealed the title by the end of the month. Your Liverpool versus preview going to be nothing to play for. Yeah, but I'll still do the preview, mate, no matter what. We're staying up. We are staying up. United fans taking the piss now. Oh, Butler Owadeji's coming on. My God, this is going to shock me. Nice to see Butler Owadeji come on. Let's just change that. Boom, 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 boom. let's have a look. See what people have been saying. Sorry, guys, I've been doing. Actually, your Liverpool will be second guard of honour under this manager. We give to Liverpool. Great. Bobby Nathan is mate. He's on with plenty of time as well. I wind up Ferrari and Hamilton fans on TikTok after quarrying saying a Williams car that's preparing for that season relegation. This game is just showing lack of quality depth in the United squad. Playing B team players, kids. Garnacho needs to leave. Wouldn't shock me if Butler Oedeji with a very good shot. How about that, guys? A striker can actually have a good strike. God. Oh, I just feel like winding myself up. Why do I do this to myself? Anyone tell me? Goal. It's 4-0. What's a strike?
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream.
So is this actually going to be Nwaneri's goal? Just double check here. Oh. I'm going to give this to Nwaneri. I think that's been quite fair, to be fair, if I'm honest. Never mind. Anyway, I'm just trying to sort out. So Pedro Neto has scored a goal. That should probably take 3 points for Chelsea. Bobby shouting goal was a deflating, mate. This game is, I don't know about you, this feels like a City game I did a few seasons ago, which is why I stopped doing City games. We won 4-0, but let's turn up versus Liverpool to delay their title winning celebrations and then Fulham lose to Bournemouth and Chelsea. So Connor Chaplin is on for Morsey. Big up to Arnold saying, light work. It's been a win. Chris saying predicts 4-1 to Liverpool. I do expect quite a heavy defeat, to be honest, for Leicester. Leicester can't score at home, but don't worry, we'll give them a goal. Yeah, I'll be honest. Why is it your mate? This is unfortunately because the way that we play football. Next season, I'm looking forward to. Don't get me wrong. This season, I don't find us entertaining. Champions League, a little bit better, but Premier League, absolutely awful. Sterling, Zinchenko, over. Good effort, though. About 2 minutes left. I will do a reaction very shortly. Don't talk to me about awful. Oh dear. Funny how Leicester have won a league title, now they're going down. Football, yeah, football's mad, mate. It's what you do with that success. Like Forest, they get Champions League, they will build on it because one, they've got a big name anyway. Leicester winning the Premier League was a bit more like Mr. Bean winning an Oscar. Do you know what I mean? Totally unexpected. And it didn't really change anything for Leicester. For me, Forest qualifying from Champions League changes Forest for the foreseeable future. You know, yes, they're going to struggle with squad and stuff like that, but they're a club with massive history. And there we go. That's full time, people. I will be doing a reaction very, very soon. Just give me time to set it up and I will be back with you. But thank you very much for joining me. It's been all right, but we'll get into it in the reaction very shortly. Speak to you later, guys.